The world is shaking. People are looking for clarity, looking for strength. Where do we receive our strength from? From Torah. Last Shabbat, in synagogues around the world, we concluded reading the second book of the Torah, the book of Shemot, also known as Exodus, Sefer HaGeulah. At the conclusion of a book of the Torah, we say Chazak, Chazak, ונתחזק. It's printed in the Chumash, and many have the custom to actually proclaim it, Chazak, Chazak, ונתחזק. Be strong, and let us be strengthened. What are the words that we read before Chazak, before these words, be strong? The Torah is discussing the cloud and fire that were on top of the tabernacle while the Jews were in the desert, and it says it was on top of the tabernacle, b'chol ma'aseyim, in all their journeys. Interestingly, while the Jews journeyed, the tabernacle was packed up on wagons, and the cloud was leading the way. So why does it say b'chol ma'aseyim in all their journeys? Says Rashi, it's talking about not their journeys, but rather the places that they encamped, they're stationed. Makom chanayatehem. Yet this is also called the places of their journey. Why? Because from the place that they encamped, they continued on their journeys, so also the place of the encampment is called journeys. So why does the Torah have to say the place of their journeys? And you have to explain that it really means the place that they encamped. But the place of encampment could also be journeys. Just say clearly the place of their encampment. Because the Torah is teaching us something very important. And that is that in the journey of life and in the journey of Am Yisrael, there's times that they're encamping. The times that it seems like the journey has stopped. You should know that this is also part of the journey. At the time, Am Yisrael, the Jewish people, left Egypt. The destination was the Promised Land to build a temple. And part of their journey, they stopped in several places. And not only they stopped, but there are some times that they actually went backwards towards Egypt. And this can be frightening and thinking, oh no, we're not moving forward in our journey. Says the Torah, b'chol ma'aseyim. This is all part of the journey. Even Makom HaChanayah, the place that they encamped, is called part of the journey. Why? Because from the place of the encampment, they continued on their journey. In a person's individual life, we have our own journey. The Baal Shem Tov explains that the journeys that Am Yisrael took in the desert is reflected in every individual's life, from his birth until he fulfills his mission. Like God put him into this world. And many times it's possible that a person feels that we're not moving forward in our journey. I'm stuck. And even worse, I'm regressing and going backwards. And this can be very disappointing, or even worse, it can be put a person into despair, feeling that he's hopeless if I'm moving backwards instead of moving forward in my journey. Says the Torah, b'chol ma'aseyim. It's all part of the journey, even when you're stationed in one place. Because from here you're going to continue on your journey. This is also called part of the journey. Even when there seems like you're regressing, you're going backwards, it's also part of the journey. Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God, is the one who orchestrates and runs everything. And even when seems like that I made a mistake, God has a plan. Maybe it's to reach the level of tshuva or whatever it may be. But we're always b'chol ma'aseyim, we're always part of the journey, moving forward to fulfilling our mission in this world. Collectively, Am Yisrael is put into this world with a purpose and a mission, and that is to bring the world to its perfection and its purpose, which is to bring Geula, redemption, to the world. In recent times, the Rebbe has told us that the time of redemption has arrived, and the Rebbe pointed to different things happening to the world and in the world, showing that the world is actually preparing for redemption. World peace, nations making peace amongst themselves, was a sign that Rebbe showed that the world is coming towards redemption. And yet, now, it seems like we're stopped. There's a chanayah. We're stationed. Or even worse, we're regressing, we're going backwards. Says the Torah, b'chol ma'aseyim. In all their journeys, everything that happens is orchestrated by Hashem. And in this traveling towards redemption, we are continuing. Nothing stopping us. Even Makom HaChanayah, even when it seems like we're stationed, is part of the journey. Yet we ask Hashem that it shouldn't be part of the journey that we need explanation that it's part of the journey, but we should receive in a revealed and open way how we're reaching our destination, which is the ultimate redemption with the building of the Beit HaMikdash and the revelation of Mashiach. And then we'll truly have the fulfillment of seeing how everything that happened in the past is all part of the journey that led us to the ultimate goal and purpose, which is the ultimate redemption, may it be right away. Knowing this now gives us chizuk, gives us chazak, ונתחזק. We strengthen ourselves with this idea that in this traveling towards redemption, we're moving forward, traveling towards your purpose in your life and your personal redemption. You're moving forward. Chazak, ונתחזק.